Now, like I told y'all in my last video, over the next couple of weeks, we'll be doing predictions for the next upcoming season. Because I don't want to sit here and just wait for this whole KD drama to end and wait for the free agents to sign. Because we're not going to get a lot of free agents signing while KD is still on the trading block. So I just said, fuck it, let's move on. Let's start doing predictions for next season. And that's what we're going to do. Now, if you see my last video, which a lot of you did, thank y'all for watching that video. Like and subscribe, do all that other stuff. But I talked about who I think is going to win the most improved player and the sixth man of the year. And I said it's going to end up being the same player. That was my hot take, and I really hope that comes true. But yeah, thank y'all for the love y'all showed that video. But for this video, we will be focusing solely on the rookies because I feel like we are in for a deep rookie class. So let's get straight into it. Now, this rookie class is really deep, bro. It's really deep. Like, there's a lot of players that can surprise people and end up winning the award. Of course, you got the top three guys in Chet Holmgren, Paolo Banchero, and Jabari Smith Jr. who can win and probably are big favorites to win. And you got the second tier guys in Keegan Murray and Jaden Ivey who can also win. And then even lower, you even got some guys that like can surprise some people in Jalen Williams, Tari Eason, even Malachi Branham. Because when you look at the Spurs, they traded DeJounte. Now you look at this team and they just look like they're tanking for Victor Wembanyama. So it's going to be a lot of people fighting for shots on this team. A lot of people. Yes, Keldon's going to get his shots. Devin's going to get his shots. But after that, man, I don't even think they have a starting point guard. So Malachi Branham can come in and kind of surprise people and come out of nowhere and probably win the award. Now, my Rookie of the Year pick is going to be different from a lot of people's pick. And I've been on this guy's wave since the pre-draft. I've been telling y'all about him since the pre-draft. I think he's the top 4 player in the draft. Wasn't really high. Well, I wasn't high at all on Jabari Smith Jr. Jaden Ivey was cool to me, but I feel like this player would have fit better with the Pistons. My top 3 was Paolo, Chet, and Keegan. Then my next player, and a player that I think is going to win Rookie of the Year, is him himself, Benedict Mathurin. Now, for me, I have Benedict winning the Rookie of the Year award because I feel like where he went in the draft was the perfect situation for him. Benedict Mathurin is a guy that can shoot, attack the basket, and play really good defense with highlight plays from time to time. The obvious thing that jumps out is his shooting ability. He's an elite shooter from anywhere on the court, literally anywhere on the court, and in any situation on the court. I'm talking about pull-up, spot up, off the screen, off the dribble, all that. He can shoot the ball. Like, he's a legit shooter. Now, when you look at the Pacers, who is he playing with? Who is his point guard? A top 15, damn near a top 10 playmaker in the league, and Tyrese Halliburton that is elite at creating open shots. Like I said, he's already an elite spot-up shooter, man. He's going to get a lot of open shots, a lot of three-point opportunities from Tyrese Halliburton, creating the shots from him alone. Another thing, he's already a winning player. He's one of those players that could fit with any team that he was drafted to. Like, if he was drafted to the Bucks who are trying to compete, he would have been cool. But if he was drafted to a Pistons who are trying to rebuild, he would have been a major piece in their rebuild. He's one of those players. The thing I love about him is I could tell he studied the NBA game a lot, especially for a player that has a role like him, who is a shooter. He understands already how to move off the ball. Most guys coming out of college really don't do nothing off the ball, especially if they're a shooter. At a young age, he already understands when he doesn't have the ball. He knows what to do. He knows to keep running, knows to find open spots on the court. He understands all of that. He knows how to move around screens. He knows how to find ways to get open. That's just something that not a lot of players come into the league and already know how to do. He also has the ability to work as a secondary playmaker next to Tyrese Halliburton. Like I said, he's already good at coming off of screens. Even when he has the ball, he's really crafty off the pick and roll. And he always seems to know where to pass it and know when to pass it to the big. And on the other side of the ball, for the Pacers, probably automatically he's going to be their best perimeter defender. Tyrese pretty good, but I'd say Benedict is better. I think the only other player that has an argument is Chris Duarte, but I would still say Benedict is a better defender on the perimeter. He does literally all the little things that's going to gain the respect from his teammates and from his veteran-led coach that's going to put him on the floor because he's going to deserve minutes, especially because I think this Pacers team is going to shock a lot of people. Now I know Cavs or Memphis Grizzlies stuff, but they're going to shock a lot of people, and he's going to earn his spot on the floor really quickly. Rick Carlisle is not going to be allowed to keep this man on the bench for long at all. Now, as far as getting a bucket, he could do that with the best of them coming out of the draft, man. He's a really good bucket getter, and that's one thing that he got way better at in his sophomore year in college. In his freshman year, he was more of just a shooter, but staying another year, he became a better all-around player. Became a better playmaker, a better shooter himself, a better bucket getter, a better defender. He just became an all-around better player, and that's just something that I love when I see young guys stay for another year and not automatically go into the draft, especially when you need work. I feel like a lot of players should have did that. One example that just got drafted, well, he didn't get drafted, he actually went undrafted, J.D. Davidson. I think J.D. Davidson would have had a lot of opportunity if he stayed at Alabama this year, or even transferred. But, hey, he did good in the summer league. But, now when I look at the other rookies, I just don't think they have the opportunity that Benedict is going to have off the rip. Paulo, that's such a hard name to say. Paulo, I would say, only has one guy in front of him, which is Franz Wagner. But he has guys like Cole Anthony, Jalen Suggs, Terrence Ross, Wendell Carter that can take away shots and take away opportunity. And that will hurt his rookie year case because he won't be getting enough shots that he usually gets. Same thing with Chet. He has hella people in front of him like Josh Giddey, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Lou Dort, Darius Baisley, Poku, Jalen. That's a lot of people that's in front of him. Jabari, like I said, I'm not really high on Jabari, so he would completely shock me if he came out of nowhere and won the Rookie of the Year. Keegan Murray, he's just the type of player that's going to play his role. So I don't see him going out there and getting enough opportunity to even catch up with the other guys and winning that award. I think Benedict's biggest competition is Jaden Ivey because I just love seeing him next to Cade, and I think Cade is going to help his game out so much. But at the end of the day, man, I have the kid from Arizona winning the Rookie of the Year and helping the Pacers have a shocking, successful season. I have him finishing averaging 15 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, shooting 46% from the field, 39% from the three. And I think he will be a top 3 player for this team because I think they're going to shock a lot of people, man. Ever since that Tyrese Halliburton trade, and then they got Jalen Smith after that, the Pacers was damn near must-see basketball. Especially when Chris Duarte was healthy. When he was not healthy yet, nah, probably not. But when he was healthy, they were in every game and they were hooping. And you had a guy like Benedict Mathurin who really doesn't have a flaw. He's one of those guys coming into the draft. I think I said Paulo doesn't have a flaw. Jalen Williams doesn't have a flaw. And Benedict Mathurin doesn't really have a flaw at all. At all. And then even in the summer league, you've seen it. He only played 2 games, but he was dominant. And then he twisted his ankle. Not saying I'm happy that happened, but he didn't really need to play after 2 games. He really didn't. He didn't belong out there. Same thing with Paulo, and same thing with Jalen Williams. They didn't have to play. But, hey, that's my pick for Rookie of the Year. Let me know what you think. I know a lot of people are high on that Jaden Ivey wave. I understand it. Don't agree with it. Like, I really wish the Pistons would have took Benedict because I feel like he fits better next to Cade. But, hey, they also got a really good player. Well, other than that, man, don't want to keep going on for too long, man. That's it for this video, man. I will be back. I don't want to name a date I will be back, but I will be back soon. We're doing 3 uploads a week, and I only did 2. So I will be back. Peace out.